games he end up with a -5 in a minute?
Hard 30 tonight.
First of all, I don't believe in numbers.
Don't get fooled. Grab a drink, because this is Hangover Time.
So the Heat won another second half, guys.
Woo!
Yeah, so there's that. Man, I didn't want to do this. But like the thing on Twitter today, the whole day was a narrative
Oh my God.
of the fucking untouchables. How there's so many guys on this team that are untouchable. What the fuck are y'all watching? All these guys that you call untouchable aren't as good as Derek White. Like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Can we please, Heat fans, let's have a come to Jesus moment, all right? I'm still saying Heat in 7, all right? Fuck it. I'm calling it. But what I will say is, can we have a come to Jesus moment? Can we all talk as a family? Can you stop overvaluing young guys and like anybody, any 19-year-old that shows any level of competence, Heat fans say they're fucking untouchable. Untouchable. While you're watching what the rest of the fucking league is doing. While your best player is injury rattled all the fucking time. But you're talking about certain players are untouchable. Untouchable. There is nobody on this team not named Bam Adebayo that is untouchable. Like, get over it. Like, y'all were hating on me all year about Tyler Herro. G, turn that music off. You are so bad at this. You are so bad at this.
I spit out my drink.
Sounds like a fucking Casio keyboard. Anyway, y'all got so mad at me all year about Tyler Herro. I'm saying he's not a starter. Like, he's just not. Like, his best year was as a sixth man. Like, this is not who he is. Like, he's not a ceiling raiser. Like, and everyone got mad at me. Oh, he scores 20 a game. He could just, like, come on. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, let's be honest about this roster, right? Like, listen, I got hyped up for the playoffs. I said Heat in 5. I said Heat in 6. Now I'm saying Heat in 7. All right? Like, I got excited too. But, like, let's be honest about this fucking roster. Like, let's be honest about what this team is, right? Like, if they had Jimmy and Terry, they could have made a show of it, right? I honestly think they might win this damn series if they had Jimmy and Terry.
They would have.
But
we don't.
But with Jimmy and Terry and even a healthy back Duncan, are they winning a championship with this roster? No. Like, let's be honest. Anyway, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do off-season talk, but it was like the whole thing all day long. Oh, you can't trade Niko Jovic. He's the fucking future. Listen, bro, like, you have your window with Jimmy is basically like, it's like this much open, right? What you really need to be looking at is pairing Bam with the next superstar. And that superstar, despite what y'all think, there's somebody on the show tonight. Is he here? Who called Nico, who said Nico's going to be a top 5 offensive player in the league one day?
I said 20.
Top 20.
Alf's like, you said he's going to be a 3-time MVP.
You're still out of your fucking mind. Anyway, take me out, G.
Top 20. Rope will not be let go of.
Somebody says we have an opportunity to go win game 5. Let's focus on that. Dude, I'm not in the locker room. My personal focus doesn't fucking matter.
He's there in a Zoom meeting right after
Fucking
this.
annoying. I just watched my team get destroyed by Derek White, who looks like a fucking alien. Roger from fucking American Dad just beat my fucking favorite team's ass. And
Just
you want me to
shooting
fucking
from
worry
friends.
about game 5? Fucking guy has more hair in his eyebrows than I have on my fucking head. Fucking weird. That guy.
Why didn't he go to Turkey and just use the eyebrow hair to replace what he lost?
Fucking hell, you want me to worry about fucking game 5? Let them worry about game 5. How about you fucking whoever has a zone in their playbook, throw that shit in the trash. How about that? How about no more fucking Patty Mills minutes? I don't care if Duncan Robinson doesn't have a spine. Throw his jellyfish ass out there on the floor as a decoy before you play Patty Mills another fucking minute. How about Kevin Love can't play in this series? That fake comeback shit, that wasn't real, guys. It wasn't fucking real. Kevin Love can't play in the series. They got 5 guys that can shoot on the floor at all times. You cannot play zone against them. Because even when they miss, they get an offensive rebound every fucking time. Like, you can't. And honestly, the man-to-man defense has been good. The defense has been solid.
Preach.
Like, why are we playing fucking games? Every time you force Tatum and Brown to beat you, man to man, they've done well. The problem is the fucking offense. They have no shooters. All their shooters are either injured or unplayable. Like, it just is what it is at this point. But, like, anyway, I am Alphonse Sidney, a.k.a. Alpha954. Welcome into Miami Heat Beat Postgame Show Hangover Time. I can't believe we've gone 7 minutes already. I only wanted to go 10.
Good. We only got 3 left. Fuck it.
I was like, I don't even have to say anything.
Shit.
If you're watching live on Twitch, thank you very
man.
much. Hit us with the subs and the bits and all that good shit. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, we love you as well. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, all that good shit. And if you're listening to the podcast tomorrow, yes, what's her name again? Melody.
Melody.
The Melody. Thank you, Melody. If you're listening to the podcast tomorrow, we love you the best because that's where we make most of our money. G, let's go ahead and find out who kicked our ass tonight.
They kicked our ass.
Donovan Mitchell would shoot us out the series. I don't know why y'all want him so bad. Do you see him against Orlando?
I don't.
Fucking shit. Holy shit. At least he would shoot.
People,
like, what do we, I don't know.
I don't understand the hatred against Donovan Mitchell. I really don't. Because he's
the worst version of him and Tyler Herro shooting out of a series.
He's a lot of what we need. And for all this talk about like how Spo is a mastermind, I mean, he truly is. Guys progress when they get here. What makes you think Donovan Mitchell wouldn't? I've never understood that. I've never understood that argument.
Spo's gonna make him worse somehow. I mean, have you guys seen Gabe Vincent? Anyway, Moose, who kicked our ass tonight?
The obvious one is Derek White, a.k.a. Baby Ray Allen. Like, I guess he turns into, like, fucking Michael Jordan against the Miami Heat. But I'm going to go a little bit different because, for me, this game was Spover the second they started out in a fucking zone defense. I'm sorry, Spo. I love you. You're the only reason we probably got that one game this series. But what are you doing starting off in a zone defense? All we talked about in this last episode, clearly he doesn't listen to the show, because all we talked about is that you got to start off strong. Those first couple minutes to start off the first quarter, you need to make an impression. You need to set your will. You need to dominate those minutes. And what did he do? Started off in a zone and he immediately got bitch slapped. Take me out, Brez.
Moo, who kicked our ass tonight?
I mean, I agree with Moose, but the Roger from American Dad fucked this up, man. Shooting that bitch from man, I'm so fucking frustrated. I can't believe how does he. Man, he went bald and got better. That shit's not supposed to happen. That's not the way basketball progresses. And it's frustrating because, like, I thought we did a pretty good job on Tatum. I thought we did a pretty good job on Brown. I thought our defense was pretty fucking good in general. And then here comes Derek fucking White when they're not in zone, let me add. I thought our defense was good when they're not in zone. Zone is fucking putrid. But here comes Derek White and just drops 35 on us for no fucking reason. And, you know, yeah, Derek White fucked us up today. I can't even lie.
People and Lou, you're right. It was good defense on Brown tonight. Fucking didn't even hit my my over 24.5. We got a problem here, G. We got a problem here.
White got hot against the zone and never looked back. G, who kicked our ass tonight?
I know that Caleb ended up shooting 4 for 8 from 3. What an awful game in every minute that mattered from him tonight. And I saw Alp say, I take back every nice thing I've ever said about Caleb Martin.
I said I took back every bad thing I said.
Every bad thing, I would say.
In game 2.
I
take them back from taking them back.
That's what I wanted to say, yeah. Because he was just absolutely, anytime a shot that mattered in this game happened, he missed it, airballed it, dribbled off his foot. It was just a montage of lowlights for Caleb Martin. And of course, in the fake comeback, he came out firing. And I hate when guys start hitting shots in these minutes that don't fucking matter. It is so annoying. I go, this game, especially the way that Miami started off, they were getting great looks the whole first half, really the whole game. And a lot of those were his bricks, his misses, his turnovers. I thought he was good defensively again today, but you're not DeLon Wright. You're expected to produce offense. I mean, especially when Jimmy's out, and it's just like, bro, are you? He's probably going to opt in at this point. I guess. I don't know who's ready for one more year of Caleb Martin.
I feel like the Celtics fan. Caleb Martin, why is he shitting on us? I don't know. I mean, guys, Derek White kicked our ass. The refs with that flagrant kicked our ass. Like, we weren't going to win the game, but that flagrant, come on. Like, they don't need more help. Stan Van Gundy, acting
Herro.
like the Celtics were playing like shit. He was kicking my ass tonight because he kept giving me hope. Like, maybe. Great job, G.
Show
G's
instantly got
producing
better.
the show. G's producing the show, by the way. But yeah, I mean, listen, I want to. Moose, I'm gonna go to you because I honestly want to say Tyler Herro kicked our ass tonight. Like, we really needed him to step up. 19-4-4 sounds great, but not when you put in the 5 turnovers.
No, and it wasn't even an efficient 19-4-4. If there could be an efficient 19-4-4, he wasn't good tonight. He wasn't good.
Points on 17 shots.
How did he get 19?
Garbage time. Him and Caleb were cleaning up.
Run there at the end. He had two nice threes.
He had like a decent first quarter, and then
But
it wasn't
honestly,
enough. It just wasn't enough, though.
For me, Moose, is the fact that he gets hunted so obviously on defense, and then on offense, just giving the ball away over and over and over again. Like, the only way for the Heat to win the series, right, was for them to play mistake-free basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he has done nothing but make mistakes in 3 out of the 4 games. He had one really good game. The other 3 games, he's been ass. I mean, to me, like, yeah, he kicked our ass tonight, but what have you seen?
I've seen pretty much the same thing. Listen, I thought this was going to be an excellent opportunity for Tyler to change the narrative around him because this is what he's wanted. He's wanted a playoff series where he could be, I hate to say the lead guy, but at least take the bulk of the offense and really show that he could, carry the team. Wasn't able to do that. Dwayne Wade, Brass and I were having this conversation the other night. Dwayne Wade once made this comment about the key to winning a series is your coach is going to win you a game. Your role players are going to win you a game, and then your stars are going to win you 2 games. That's how you get to 4. So that's why I honestly thought it was going to be Celtics in 6. I thought we got Spo, which is the 1 game we got. I think we got the role players. I wasn't sure about the stars. And that's not even a knock on Bam either because it's stars, plural. You need more than 1. I think Bam has absolutely shown that he is that dude this series. But Tyler Herro, if it's not the last 2 minutes of the 4th quarter, it is these glaring minutes where he just like falls back into these bad habits and turnovers and looking to be such a focal point of the offense that it's at the detriment of the actual flow of the offense for everyone else. And you saw a lot of that tonight. And I don't think that it's necessarily him, trying to be like this guy that wants to take over and not let the other guys play. I think he's just really like in his head, if I'm not dropping 30 tonight, we don't have a chance. And some of that is true, but it's also the way that he's attacking those 30 points.
Lou, this team is without Jimmy Butler. They're without Tyler Herro. They're basically, for all intents and purposes, without Duncan Robinson, which has been the key to their offense all season. Like without Duncan Robinson, they're like every time they've looked good offensively, Duncan had a great game, and not just Duncan, Kevin Love, right?
Mhm.
So, and Kevin Love is now unplayable on defense, and every time has he hit a three this entire series? I don't think so.
I think I actually think he's hit exactly one.
Okay, so I think between Kevin Love and Duncan Robinson, I think they probably hit maybe 5 threes the entire series. Once again, and we've talked about it all year long, their offense has completely failed them. They do not have a modern offense. And without Jimmy Butler getting to the line, putting his head down, getting to the rim, Terry Rozier hitting tough shots, they really just don't have the offense to even keep up with a Celtics team that's scoring the low 100s.
Yeah. No, offensively, they're kind of fucking cooked. This team has never been a team to rely on their offense. I want to say the last time this team had a good offense is when Goran, like the bubble year with Goran. But aside from that, like this is who we are. Like they are who they are. They're a defensive minded team. But like at some point, you need something from the offense because 102 is great. Like, and to be honest, they got a lot of like, I don't want to say the refs thing, but they got a lot of like 50-50 calls. Sometimes they'll go our way, sometimes they won't. Today kind of felt like, they were kind of getting some of those. But offensively, it's the same thing every time. It's every time Miami loses a game, whenever they go against a team that kind of knows what they're doing or they have personnel, they just force Miami into, they forced Miami to try to beat you shooting the ball. They did game 2. They have not any other game in this series because they don't have the personnel for that. You just said it. Our 2 best shooters, or 2 of our 3 best shooters in Love, Robinson, and Love and Robinson haven't done anything. They haven't done a single thing offensively. And, Love offensively, not his fault. He just can't even fucking stay on the floor. Like it's so bad. The zone is so bad that he's genuinely unplayable. And it's like, oh, who else does Miami have at the backup 5 spot? Thomas Bryant, another motherfucker who can't move his feet, and Orlando Robinson, another motherfucker who can't move his feet. So it's Bam, you got all 48, man. You got the first 48, and if there's 5, you get the next 5. But Duncan is a shell of himself. He might need he needs to go to Cancun already. Hit up a massage therapist, hit up a chiropractor. I don't know what he needs to do, but he is not right, man. That back is looking rough. Even when I went to the game, he
can't move. Like
no.
the Duncan. So like basically, G, like I don't know what they do going forward, right? Because like literally, it feels so incredibly hopeless. They can't generate offense, right? And their best shot at generating offense is shooting a bunch of threes. Now, we saw the outlier game in game 2, and everyone was like, oh, you can't leave those guys wide open. Yes, you fucking can.
They have.
Like, you can leave Highsmith, Jaquez, Caleb. You can leave these guys wide open because they're all the untouchables. They're all 30% three-point shooters. They're not good three-point shooters. So, like, Boston has said that gamble that didn't pay off in game 2, they're going to continue to play that. Like, this team can't shoot from 3, and they know they can't because they don't have their best shooters. So, like, what do you do offensively?
Pray. No, and let's not forget, not just Duncan and Jimmy and, Rozier's out, and he's a guy that would, theoretically get you to the rim. They can't win one-on-one matchups off. They can't beat guys off the dribble. Tyler can't beat anybody off the dribble. Bam is posting up. And again, Bam gave a very deceptive stat line as well when, for a lot of that game, he was turning the ball over. He was falling when Al Horford was guarding him in single coverage. And it was like, and I had said with Nikias and with Siobhan, it's like that little mid-range jump shot's nice when it falls, but I've watched 82 games, and that happens once a month when he starts hitting all that, and we say Edris Garnett and all that. So they just don't. 36 points in the half is absolutely fucking pathetic for a professional basketball team at home. I don't care who's out, bro. Detroit scores more than 36 points in the half. Absolutely fucking inexcusable. There's no, we were not expecting a competitive series. I think that is just, bro, at least get to fucking 45. You know what I mean?
The Heat have broken 100 points exactly one time this series.
How on time?
They've broken 90 points twice. They scored in the
bro.
80s twice.
It's fucking disgraceful, dude. Have some fucking pride. I don't know, bro. It's like, how the fuck do you sleep at night after a performance like that? And then you stat pad at the end, which is fucking gross. Eric Spoelstra should have taken all those guys off the floor and played Cole Swider so they couldn't fucking protect their precious averages.
Well,
to your point on the Bam stuff too. Let's not forget that for the second half there was no Kristaps Porzingis out there, so it was a little bit easier for Bam in terms of the length that he had to deal with.
He was cooking.
I'm just saying. Makes it a little bit easier to go for those rebounds when you don't have the 7-footer in front of you.
The rebounds, maybe, but the points,
I don't think Bam was the issue tonight. I think we can point to everybody else on this fucking roster.
Lou, when you scored 36 points in the first fucking half, you are part of the problem. Because if you see that you guys can't score, you get the fucking ball and you fucking make it happen. You don't just wipe your ass and scratch your balls and sniff them. What the fuck are you doing?
I get where you're coming from, but Tyler can't beat Peyton Pritchard off the dribble. We should not be complaining about Bam.
I'm not going after Bam after this.
We have Haywood Highsmith bringing the ball up in a fucking playoff game.
And he's also
trade you for Kevin Durant.
And he's also a center. Like,
do something, dude.
Okay, G, but who's setting him up? Who is setting him up?
Bro,
nobody on this team can even like Lou said.
It's on everybody, bro.
Nobody. I know. Listen, Bam is not 100% not to blame, but at some point, it's like, who's setting Bam up? Who's getting Bam easy shots? Like, Bam is shooting mid-range jumpers because as a center on a team with nobody who can take anybody off the dribble, like, that's the only shot he could fucking get. And then, like, that's why people are like, oh, Donovan Mitchell wouldn't make a difference on this team. At least he could get by somebody. Like, you literally, like, Jaime Hawkins only played 22 minutes tonight. Apparently, he got hurt. He was off the bench.
No,
he was in the locker room in the fourth quarter with a leg injury.
Wasn't on the bench in the fourth quarter.
The only guy on the team that can get into the paint efficiently, right? And he is a rookie, right? And so he makes mistakes. This the problem with this team. Like, Terry Rozier was supposed to provide rim pressure. Jimmy Butler was supposed to provide rim pressure. Like, Bam can't do shit when nobody out there can even get him at least a couple easy lobs a game. Like, Duncan was the guy getting him easy shots on the pick and roll. Like, the pick and roll with Duncan and Bam was getting 6 to 8 points a night off of that shit. He was eating off of that. Duncan can't get it by anybody anymore because his back is fucking broken. Like, the roster is fucked, man. It's fucked.
They got a game, and I'm sure that they're all happy about that, and we all had fun, but I think that's as far as they go.
No, they got game 5.
That shit ends here, man.
Hey, what do you mean? At Kaseya Center?
All I can say is that Draft Beat is hard at work. We've got an entire big board already ready to go for that. What is it, 15, 16 pick? I don't know.
15 pick.
Fuck the draft. G, let's go to our Gaga of the game.
I'm not brass. I wasn't ready.
Oh, sorry. Let me get Moose out of here too.
Yeah. Punish Moose. I was actually putting in the chat that we needed to go to the Gaga.
Thank you, Unified Healing, for sponsoring Gaga of the game. Otherwise, I would not play a single positive highlight from this game. But let's go.
Saucy.
Dribble. Gaga.
Cut it. Listen, look at that. Cut it. Cut the lead to 13. How about that, Unified Healing?
Look at my man, right? Woo! He was hyped.
He was unfamiliar with the fake comeback.
Crypto Bro was hyped.
Look at
and
this.
Then the flagrant foul happened right after that in the ref room.
You know why the Heat lost? You know why they're not winning? Because that guy got famous off of TikTok. The guy with the fucking, you know who I'm talking about. The guy with the damn
that
tattooed beard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Skinny Fat Joe.
Pushing the wrong agenda here. Heat Twitter. We're pushing the wrong agenda. We're pushing the wrong guy.
Who is that guy?
It
I
was
don't
a
know.
fake. Can we talk about that? It was a fake ass comeback. It's basketball. Teams go on runs all the time. It was a fucking run. As soon as they came back from that timeout, the run was over. that we just showed, that was the fucking end of that run.
The flagrant foul happened. And
it went from that to the flagrant to good night.
And Tyler missed a technical. Like,
it was a nice little run, but like
you know what I got mad at? So like Stan Van Gundy was positive about Miami, which is nice because a lot of times people are not. I love Doris Burke. Doris Burke is not very nice to the Heat, and a lot of the broadcasters.
No, it's not that she's not nice to the Heat. Is that when Tatum or Embiid get on the screen, she loses all fucking.
It's gross.
Like
it turns to a South Park episode.
It turns, it's kind of insane.
She agrees.
We have people on Twitter like fucking Seth Partnow of The Athletic. He's like, I like Stan, but he couldn't be rooting any harder for the Heat if he had a jersey on. A, this organization fired him. So, if he has nice things to say, that's coming from a real place. B, God forbid one fucking person in the national media is nice to Miami. And then this fucking dickhead has the audacity to be like, no one has ever said anything nice about the Heat. It's true. Fuck you, you piece of shit, bro. You know exactly what I mean. You fuck.
Seth Partnow said
all
that?
of you fucking crackers out there who
I'll
don't
find
like
you on
this
the
fucking city, who don't like Hispanic people, all talk shit about this place. I'm sick of it, bro. It's.
We're not doing racist remarks.
He is. What else can you say? What other explanation is there? It's only here, bro. It's only here.
Cameron's actually much better like that.
I'm just tired of it, bro. It's like it's always this city. It's always about the fans and the people, and they gaslight us into thinking we're crazy. You just don't like it here because people have an accent, and they don't come from the same place you do. You fucking dickhead. Sometimes people are late. Hispanic people are late for everything. Lou, has your family ever been on time for anything?
Not a single
mine
thing.
Neither, because I'm not.
Only the airport. I will give us that.
I'm not on time for the airport.
You got to fly.
We've never even had Noche Buena like before 8 p.m. or 9 p.m.
No, it doesn't exist.
We eat at 8. I've eaten at 10 p.m. like every fucking
it's the
Christmas.
worst.
I'm Haitian, so we don't get nowhere on time either.
I've
been to a Haitian wedding that started 8 hours late. I'm not even fucking lying.
These people
it was supposed to start at 1. It started at 9 p.m.
You're so
like
cool. You're punctual.
Like my thing is like if your ceremony starts 8 hours late, how did you still have the reception hall at 11 p.m.?
They planned ahead.
That's wild to me. I guess maybe it's just like they held it for Haitians. Like fuck it, we know.
I'm just sick of racist media talking about this city, and I'm.
It's not racist. We're late. What the fuck?
I think that they're being
got shit to do.
We're late. We're late people. That's.
I will say, bro.
I didn't even show up to the game today. I thought that shit started Pacific time.
Getting to the arena is the worst. Like it is.
It's
like,
impossible. It's a one-way street. People don't realize.
Honestly,
I actually don't think it's that bad. I think you guys are all exaggerating.
No, bro.
I've never had a problem
in the world.
I only come from the south, so it may be different from.
If you're coming from the north, it is impossible. Like
I used to work
left my house at 5:00 for a Heat game and missed the first quarter of a 7:30 tip. Like it is.
Swear to God,
insane.
Mm-hmm. It's horrible. I used to work there. That shit fucking sucks.
Sounds awful.
You had to, if you worked at 4, you had to be at the arena. You had to go downtown at 1:30. So
if I leave my house 40 minutes before tip off, I'll make it.
South.
But I live in South Miami, so
yeah, I don't know.
The whole fucking spiel about how you're always late and you're Latin and all that. It's like
I am always late,
and he still gets there late.
Yeah, Christian gets so mad at me when I pick him up to go to games because I'll show up like 30. I'll show up to his place 30 minutes before tip off, and he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Really petering out here towards the end, huh, guys?
Yeah. Now, and I accuse them of being kind of racist, but
Heat traffic talk.
Wednesday.